Hi, friends. It's Peggy from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I forgot my little microphone, so let me get it on so you can hear me. Hold on just 1 second. Let me get it in the little place. Where does it go? Hold on. You're going to look at the ceiling for a second. There we go. Microphone. Oh my goodness. How are you today? Happy Christmas week. Ellie and I are in she's in her Christmas outfit. I am thinking a lot about Christmas, but I'm not in a Christmas outfit right now. So welcome to our live today. It's Wednesday, December 20th, and everybody is just in a huge Christmas mood. I'm going to check and make sure that we really are live after that little funny start. I don't know why I had forgotten my microphone. Okay, here we go. Tina, good to see you. Thank you for popping on. I wasn't sure if people would have time with the holidays. We're all so busy. We've got so much going on. And Ross, good to see you. Tina, yes. Linda, good to see you. She's got her little, let me see, I'll go this way. This is a little Christmas outfit, a little cute Christmas sweater that she wears during this time. So, Colleen, good to see you. Yes, thank you all for your nice thoughts and prayers. Tracy Ludeman from Connecticut. Thank you. I am feeling better. I'm not 100%. I had a pinched nerve and still have a pinched nerve in my right dominant shoulder. And these two little fingers are still tingly and kind of numb. So, hi Kay, Holly, Ross, good to see you guys. The doctor said it takes 4 to 6 weeks, and I just was not supposed to exert myself at all, not supposed to use that arm. I've been taking pain pills and putting heat on it. Xiomara, good to see you. So anyway, I'm able to make cards, so I'm back and happy, and I was just in so much pain last week, and so I'm really thankful that the pain has lessened a lot, and when it does, the pain pills keep it down. So I'm so thankful. Roz, it's been chilly in Florida. You needed to go get Nala and Snickers hoodies. Oh my goodness, how cute. Linda, yes, it was a pinch, and you thought you had a pinched nerve, but it was worse. You have a large herniated disc. I'm so sorry about that, Linda. How is it when you make cards? I think for me, it's more the cutting. And actually, I think I addressed too many Christmas cards because I had my arm up on the table. I was being such a good girl. You know how you're supposed to, I'm not going to do it, but you're supposed to put your elbow up on the table or the desk when you write. Marcia Long, good to see you. Margaret Gordon, oh, your babies have Christmas bows too. Margaret, how are you feeling? I have been praying for you and wondering how you're doing because we didn't really chat last week, but I'm hoping you're all better. Let us know how you're doing because we've all been concerned about you. Yes, animals are all in their holiday best, and we are in our holiday mode. I guess some of you have been cooking. Thank you so much, Xiomara. I am too. And I just have to be careful and not really exert that right arm. She really doesn't like these bows, but they're so cute. I have to put them on. Yes. So this week, well, like tomorrow and Friday, I'm going to be making some of my famous in my family, but not famous really, cranberry nut bread. Everybody loves that. So I'm going to be making some, and I got a text from my son back in Massachusetts this morning and asking which are the nuts that go in the cranberry nut bread? Which nuts do you use? So I know that he's making it back there, and that makes my heart just feel so good that, that's one of the family favorites. And so that makes my heart feel good. Margaret, you're improving, still have the nurse coming for another week. Okay, well, we're so glad that which way is my hair going here? My bangs are just getting in my face. So we're glad that you're improving, Margaret. We were really all concerned about you, so that's good to know. And I'd like to hear what all of you are doing for Christmas. I'll be on Friday because I missed last week. I don't want to. Let me see. I'm always concerned about my bangs. When you have things that bug you. Carol Busby. Oh my goodness. I think it's like Betty Crocker or something like that from 100 years ago. But I'll see. I can, it's not a big secret or anything, but it's just a good one. It's made with orange juice, and that's what makes it pretty good, and it comes out nice and moist. So we all really like it. Oh, Mimi Sanchez, good to see you from Wichita, Kansas. How is your weather in Wichita, Kansas today? We all like to share our weather on here. We are expecting rain. Sorry, my bangs are just bugging me today. We're expecting rain, but it's actually around 70 today, so it's not bad at all. I mean, it's lovely. And the clouds come around, and that is so typical for San Diego, but we do need the rain, so we're praying for rain. Mimi, it's cold in Wichita. Okay, cold in Wichita. We don't mind having it a bit cold if it ever gets cold. I got a cute fuzzy white little jacket, and I haven't even been able to wear it yet because it's pretty warm. I mean, I'm planning to wear it on Christmas Eve morning when I go to church. I know it'll be cool enough for that, but that's the problem we have out here. Okay, you guys, we need to start talking about stuff. There is stuff going on in Stampin' Up. So I'm going to put Ellie down and let her take her little nap, get in her little bed. Thank you, Xiomara. She's my little pal. So what is going on? Well, it's almost time for a new catalog. Most of you are aware of that. Holly, hello. Raining in Northern California and in the 50s. Yes, I think they thought that rain would come down to us, and it hasn't. Kay, oh my gosh, 28 degrees in North Carolina. I should send you my white fuzzy jacket. Roz, you missed the 4 seasons. Yes. It's just nice to have it chilly every so often. Oh boy. Really, it's nice to travel when you're in Southern California. It's nice to travel and get some of that cool weather and really feel it. So, okay, the spring catalog, we're already thinking about Valentine's Day, you guys. The spring catalog comes out for customers on January 4th, and that is like 2 weeks from today, I think, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So it is on its way. I think if you're my customer and you ordered from me in the past 9 months, I sent everybody catalogs and the Celebration catalog. Carol Schaefer, good to see you from Connecticut. So you should have your catalogs if you plan to order from me, or you're one of my Facebook Live people and you don't have a demonstrator. Email me, Peggy at prettypapercards.com. I've got catalogs here in my room, my craft room, and I will send you catalogs right away because I want you to have them by the 4th. Thank you, Carol. You missed it. We were talking about it. It's still hurting, but not nearly as bad. It was so painful last week, but I'm a lot better. Still on my pain pills, and my 2 last fingers on my right hand are tingly. They're not numb, but they're tingly. But I know it's getting better. The doctor said it would be step by step. So, but I want to talk about Stampin' Up. Okay, so the new spring catalog is ready to come out, and I'm going to use a couple of things from that catalog, one thing from that catalog today, because I want you to be, from now on, I'm going to pretty much start giving sneak peeks so that you're aware of what's coming out and you're ready to order it. And because I'm excited, because I have all this stuff, a lot of it here in my craft room, and it's been discouraging. Last week I did very little, and I'm just so excited. Thank you, Linda. I'm so excited to get back. Just making one card isn't the problem. It's kind of doing all the other stuff that I do. But I'm working on convincing my husband to be my cutting fairy. So you guys can pray about that. I know Patty Bennett, another demonstrator, she has someone that cuts for her, cuts paper. And I could use a cutting fairy. That's what she calls hers. So I'm talking to my husband about being my cutting fairy. I haven't convinced him yet. Okay, what you need to know is Last Chance. You guys, this was such a beautiful holiday catalog. It really was. We've enjoyed it so much. I've enjoyed it so much. I know you guys have too. There's so much beautiful stuff in here. There are not a lot of discounts, but it is the last time to buy many of the items. So it's the last chance to get them up until the 3rd of December. So if there's something you've really been wanting, I encourage you to get it. They're not going to drop the prices anymore that I'm aware of on these items at this time, before the 3rd. And we're going to use a carryover. Margaret Gordon got the glass mat. Oh boy, we're going to look at mine today. Yes, Linda, I would love you to be my cutting fairy. Tina, it is the best catalog in a long time. It really is, the holiday. But I like the new mini also. So I can't show you the inside until the 4th. But if you have your catalog, you can look at it. So this is the new spring catalog. And for January and February, we always have the biggest sale of the year, Celebration, where for every $50 order before tax and shipping, you get a free gift from this catalog. And I've got a lot of them. I've got a few more of the gifts on the way, because I still am ordering stuff. I can't believe it, in the pre-order. You guys are so sweet. So all that to say, it's time for product shares. And many of you know what a product share is. A product share is where if you want to try out all the papers in this new mini catalog that's coming out in January, but you don't want to spend the money to get them all, what I do is I get them all and I cut them in quarters, and you get a quarter of every paper. And that is called a paper share. And then I also do ribbon shares, where for every ribbon, and you guys, there's only 3 new ribbons. So they're beautiful too. And there's a ribbon, at least one ribbon in Celebration. I'm not including that in my shares. The shares are the catalog items. So there are 3 new ribbons, and there's a package of new baker's twine, which I don't have it still packaged, but I can even show you guys this package of baker's twine in the new catalog. Check out these colors. Look at these. Aren't those beautiful? So I'm including a full package of all 3. One package has all 3. I'm including those in my ribbon share. You'll get a quarter of a spool of each ribbon, and you'll get a full package of the baker's twine, which is beautiful, and it is going to be so perfect for spring. So those are my ribbon shares. I don't know if I said ribbon. So a quarter of every paper and a quarter of every ribbon. So you can order the paper share. I can't take your money until December 28th because of the law. I can't hold your money for more than 7 days without paying you interest. So I can't take your money till December 28th. I think I have it figured. So if you want to share, what you can do is reserve it now by emailing me, and I will put you on the list. And then on the 28th, if I can do it on the 27th, I'm going to try to get the registration link out to you guys by the 27th, the invoice link. It's where you register, give me your address, and you pay right there. using my registration link. So if I can get it out on the 27th, I will. But let me know that you want to reserve it so that I can get that link to you as soon as I possibly can. And then you can get that all handled. And then what I do is I get up early or stay up late and make sure to order all my stuff like pronto the minute that catalog goes live, so that I make sure to get everything you need for your paper and your ribbon share. So just to tell you, the paper share is going to be $38 plus $9 for shipping, because the shipping has gone up. And I want you to, I need to send it not overnight, but 2-day priority to make sure that I have tracking and everything. So that's the paper share. The ribbon share is going to be $20 plus $4 shipping. And my favorite, which is the way I always go, I want it all, because that's why I'm a demonstrator, is because I want it all. $58 plus $9 shipping. So with the mini catalogs, the prices are kind of low. So those are my product shares, and I want to make sure everybody who wants one gets one. So make sure to reserve with me via email. I'll get you on my list. Hello, Renee. Good to see you. So I'll get you on my list, and then I can get that reservation link to you right away the minute I can. Okay, let's get started and make a card. Isn't that what we're all here for? We got to make a card. So I'm going to put on my little glasses here, and I'm going to turn you down, and we're going to look at, this is the glass mat. I mean, I have to show off the glass mat. It's so pretty. It is beautiful. It says Stampin' Up here at the top, but I couldn't get it all in my camera with the lighting and whatnot. So at least I got the flowers, which I love. So this is called the Glass Mat Studio, and I love mine. I'm so glad I got it. Oh, let me do I don't have my little face in there. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, there we are. So the Glass Mat Studio, as demonstrators, we were able to get it early, but then we all wanted too many, I think, so they had to cut it off so they have enough left for celebration. So the only way to get this now, well, not now, you can't get it anymore, even as a demo. You get it during celebration in January and February if you get the starter kit and become a demonstrator. And I know there are lots of you waiting to get this glass mat. Do you hear it? And you know, I've been working with it. I've been having so much fun with it. Hi, Beth Furbeck. Good to see you. Thank you for popping on. What I love about it is the grid lines are like, my word is baked in. They're not really baked. They're underneath, somehow attached to the glass mat, part of the glass mat. But that way you don't have a grid paper, which I love, but it would move about, where this is locked in, the beautiful grid lines, and it really helps with your stamping. And I have been just enjoying it so much. I get very clear images with my stamps, and I've even not put a pad under some of my photopolymer stamps, and it's been working just great. So I just had to talk about this because I love it. But here is what we're going to make today. Now, you know, I was talking about my class to go for the, did I tell you about my class to go for the bees? Oh, I haven't told you about that yet. Okay, I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But when I do a class to go, a Faith Creations or a regular class to go, I always like to send a little thank you note or some type of little thank you. So I have a class to go just about ready, which was using the beautiful Light the Sky bundle, and so we're going to use that today. So this is the thank you note that everybody is going to get who took that class to go, and I thought it was so cute. I wanted to show you guys. So it's a little round thank you note, and it uses the Light the Sky. Let me get it up close to the camera. Can you see it's like a firework kind of die, and beneath is a piece of gold foil, and it is so sparkly. I just think it's super cute. So I brought 3 here to show you how they look. Thank you, Holly. I love them, and I wanted to show you because this right around here uses the new Everyday Details dies, which I am just enamored with. And I'll hold it up close again so you can see. Can you see those larger circles that go around the edge? Okay, that is what the Everyday Details dies do. So let's get started. And I'm going to show you how to make a circle card from a circle die, which I know a lot of you do, but know how, but some may not. So here are the dies we're going to use today. So this is one of the Everyday Details dies. Let me just pull them up this way. And I have it here. I have them here to show you so that you can get excited. This is one of my new favorites in the new catalog, the Everyday Details dies. So check this out. This is the largest of them. Let me put it over here so you can see it better. And check out these circles. I mean, they are just so neat. Let me get it where you can really see it there. Renee, you can't wait to get them. Yes. So there are rectangles and circles, and then these dies, these two and this one, do not cut. They just poke the little circles in a pattern. So you would use this on a card. I've seen it used, and I'm going to do it pretty soon. But what I want to show you is I'm using one that only has one border of the circles. This one, it didn't work with the size I have today, but this one has two borders. So it has a border of circles, then it cuts in the center, and a border of circles inside. So it is very cool. So when you cut out, it'll leave that border of circles on your paper. Very neat. Everyday Details. And there is a stamp set that goes with it. I didn't bring it over today. But anyway, the dies are so cool. So we're going to use one of these. Then we're going to use one of the Stylish Shapes dies. This one, because it's the size that fits. And I've told you guys many times that this is one of my basics from the annual catalog, the Stylish Shapes dies. I like it so much, and with the cutting I do, I got two of them. I have two packs in here, two sets of dies. And then we're using the sky. I want to say night because it reminds me of 4th of July, really, fireworks. And this is the Light the Sky bundle that we've been using in my class to go that's going out tomorrow or Friday. And it is continuing on. Now, I'm hoping I think it's going to go to an online exclusive, so there's really no break in when you can get it. But these are the dies, and here is the one we're using today, and I just love them, and I think they're fabulous. Anyways, I love them so much I made a whole class about them. So there we go. They are so neat. Okay, so let's start out and see, how do we make a card, a circle card, a card from a circle? Okay, let me get back where I can see you're growing more fond of them, Tracy. Yes, they're the Light the Sky. I agree. So what I have here is a 3.5 by 7-inch piece of basic white cardstock. I didn't even bother to score it because there's just a bit that's going to be the fold over part. So I'm just folding it in half, and I'm just going to press it down with my bone folder. I need a very crisp line, and you guys, this glass mat gives the most crisp lines for folding. I am telling you, it is fabulous. Okay, so for our project today, we need to bring in the big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that I've been calling Mr. Smooth. And I'm going to go a little slow because of my shoulders. So here we go. I've been calling him Mr. Smooth because he is so smooth to work with. And I'm going to show you how to make this circle card. So what you do is you put the folded card down on your plate, and then you put your circle die, can be any circle, and what we want is, we don't want our circle in on all the paper. We want it to come up above just a hair. Can you see that little, what I call a hair there? So we're gonna do that, make sure the sides are in, and of course you can use any size paper. I just am trying not to waste too much paper, and just have the fold barely inside there. And then being careful when we put our plate on top, like that, and then we're just going to roll it through. Mr. Smooth. He is very smooth. See how nice and quiet it is? Well, I said that and then I made it clonk. But it is the smoothest die. Whoops! What happened to my lights there? Okay. So now we're going to see how this comes out. And you take your die off and look at that. You have a card just like this. Isn't that cool? So there's your circle card. Now I'm going to poke those holes out in just a minute, but while we're here, we're going to go ahead and do the rest of our die cutting that we need to do. I will have to say these new Everyday Details dies with all these little dots, they do leave a lot of dots. I have to say that. But you know, I didn't bring it over, but I have my little baby vacuum cleaner that zips around, and that works fabulous. So I just get my little vacuum cleaner and vacuum them up. Okay, so I have a piece of gold foil, and this is my Stylish Shapes die that gives some stitching. And I'm going to run that through, and I'll also run through the Light the Sky at the same time. So the paper I'm using, you might have wondered, did you wonder? I've just all of a sudden gotten really into this soft shimmer paper. It's white on the back, but it has such a soft shimmer. Let me see if you can tell. And I brought the other colors here to show you. These are the other colors in the pack. There's navy blue. I think it's Night of Navy. And of course my favorite, Bubble Bath. And can you see how it shimmers? It's very soft on the outside, and so it's not like our regular glimmer paper. There is Lost Lagoon, and the people who are taking my class are getting half a pack of this. And Berry Burst. Isn't that gorgeous paper? I love it. And this is Pretty Peacock. So where did that little die go? Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, maybe I put it back here. I think this is it. Okay, so I think I can cut both of these at the same time. Well, turn it over, Peggy. Yes, okay. So we'll put that and that one, and that saves time to run two of them through at the same time. And so we'll do that. Just run those through quick, and then we'll have all of our die cutting finished. And let me get my machine set down. Oh, I used too big of a die. Oops. I think I used too big of a die. Let me check it out. Let me just check it out here. Is this too big? Where are my little samples? No, maybe it's the right one. I think it's the right one. Okay. I found another little die. You know how that is. Okay, so we've got our die cut pieces right here. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that Light the Sky one, because it doesn't cut the outside. So we'll know if it's the right one because there's our gold foil, and I got the 2 3/8 circle punch, and it fits right just perfectly, which it does, around that Light the Sky piece. So we'll just see if I can line that up, and we'll punch that out. Okay, and that is our circle for the inside. And now we just need to get all these little pieces parts out of here, right? So I'm going to put these down and get my Take Your Pick tool with the what I call the pokey thing. And this little pad comes with your Take Your Pick tool, I think, doesn't it? I think it does. I'm trying to remember where some of you who are demos chime in and say where this little pad comes from. This is not the other pad. This is the little pad for pokey things. You guys, you know that language. Okay, so I could use a brush, but this paper has kind of two layers to it because it's the shimmer on the one side and the white on the back. So really it takes the Take Your Pick tool to poke those out. That's what I mean. This is a little bit little dot heavy type of a project, but it comes out so pretty. I don't see anyone saying anything, but I do think, I think maybe when you get your, there's an attachment to this that I use, which is the die brush, and I think maybe you get this little pad when you get the die brush. Some of you can confirm that for me. And you know what I was also thinking about this? If I didn't need thank you notes, I would actually make this little, what I'm using as a card, I would actually make it as an ornament. I think it would make a super cute ornament for a tree, for a Christmas tree. So if you have this, you could do this. Let's see if we've got all those little parts out here. It came with the brush end of the Take Your Pick tool. Okay, Roz, I can always count on you to help me out. I so appreciate that. I really do. Let me just, these little guys it's looking pretty good here. So that's one. I could have had this ready, but I wanted to see that, you do have to poke the little pieces out. We all have, that's part of beauty, is having a little bit of work. Anything that's really beautiful generally has a little work to it on the creative side. Okay, and because I used the die on it was 2 pieces thick, right? All the dots came out on the front side, you can see that. But on the back, the second piece that was the back side of the card, the little dots, I could have run it through another time, but I didn't. I could have. And it probably would have gotten all the dots. I'm kind of trying to limit my, because of my shoulder, kind of trying to limit my running things through the die cutting machine. So, and if you save all these things, you could make a shaker card. Look at those. Pretty, huh? Okay, now we're ready to put our card together. So I'll get these other things off. And what I did, to make the card be a little bit, I don't know, I just think it's a visual thing, is I put a dimensional right on the back center of the, should we call it a firework or what? Something like that. And that is going to lift it up above the gold. And I think it adds a bit to the shimmer, just like that. And then I'm just using glue for the back of the gold, because the back of your gold foil is white. And then I just put that right in the center of the circle. I mean, it's really a quick card once you, it came with the brush. Yes, okay, yes, Margaret is confirming. And basically that's your card. It's a really quick little card to make once you do all the poking the little things out. But I wanted to put something over that area. And so I'm going to show you a little way that I've been doing my bows more lately. This is satin edged ribbon, gold and very vanilla satin edged ribbon. It's very pretty. And you only need a small bow here. So I thought the gold just went really pretty with the gold foil inside there. So let's just tie a small bow. Just like that. And I'm going to show you a way I've been doing my bows lately, adhering them to the cards. Okay, so you know how you fuss a little bit to get a pretty bow, just like with poking things out. It takes a little fussing to get it looking nice. And it is a small bow. Okay, so what I've been doing is I have been using my glue dots, but not where you would think. I've not, Brian King, hello, Merry Christmas to you, Brian King. Thanks for popping on. Good to see you. So what I've been doing for my bows, instead of putting a glue dot under the knot of the bow, I've been putting glue dots, and that got kind of mushed up, but that's okay, on the side and adhering the loops of the bow. And I feel like my bows are being placed more where I want them to be. So let me then I put the knot in the center where I want it to be, and then I adhere the loops to the glue dots. And it's only the back of the loops that are adhered, so all you have to do is pull your front of your loops up a bit. And isn't that it? I think it's an easy way to do it, and your loops and your bow as a whole goes where you want it to be. And there you go. And there you have your cute little card. I'm pretty sure, I didn't try it. It may fit in a 3x3 envelope, but for me, I'm putting it with my kits as a thank you card. But you could use that as a Christmas ornament. Lots of things to do with this. And I'm telling you, I'm really loving these everyday details dies. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with them. So thank you, Brian. Yeah, I think it's a better way, because when you put the knot on a glue dot, then your loops go everywhere, and you know, we don't want our loops to go everywhere. We have to know where our loops are going. Okay, I'm going to come back up and award a prize. So, okay, last time we were together was back on the 6th, because I didn't have a live last week. And the prize, we made something using these beautiful, I'm checking to see the right name, paper butterfly accents. This is my little special gift to you guys, because these are in the brand new catalog, and I got an extra one to give away. So from the 6th, I know you guys wanted these, because I had gobs of you, the most ever wanting these. I had 30 people write prize because they wanted this prize. So the random number generator picked Xiomara, our friend Xiomara that I've gotten to know from Instagram. And Xiomara, you won this package of paper butterflies. Congratulations. I'm really excited for you and happy that you won. And the one thing, I see you on here, and the one thing is I need to know your address, because I have not sent you anything in the past. So would you email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com with your address, and I will get these butterflies out to you right away. I'm so glad I know how to pronounce your name, because it took me a while, and she told me exactly how she wrote it out, Seeco Mara. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching. And the prize for next week, I have some extra, and these are retiring, Abundant Beauty decorative masks. So this is the prize for next week. I know many of you got these, but especially if you never got them, they're the ones that make the real big daisies. And I'm going to make a card. I have in my mind, I just didn't have time to get it done today along with this project. But I'm going to make a Christmas card using, although I said I would stop with Christmas, right? I do want to make a pretty red arrangement using these, because I do love flowers. So I'll do that and post it just sometime this week, kind of as an extra, and then we'll be done with Christmas, because we need to go on to the new catalog. So if you want these beautiful masks, put the word prize, and then I'll use the random number generator next week, and we'll have a winner for that. So you guys have a wonderful holiday if I don't see you again. If you're available, I'll be here Friday at 4 o'clock Pacific time, and I'd love to have you pop back on. We're going to do a new project from new product. And if you're interested in my product shares, that's a lot of P's going on right there. Email me at Peggy@prettypapercards.com so you're on the list and I can get you all hooked up for those on December 27th or 28th. I'm going to see if I can send them on the 27th though. Okay.